Amabile's framework, the 4 pillars of creativity. Dear Amelia Emberhart, as the days grow shorter at this time of year, I find myself reflecting on ideas and directions. Recently, I have been listening to the audiobook Flourish by Martin Seligman during spare moments. While my interest in positive psychology drew me to the book, I must admit it has been a slow start. There is a lot of background on programs and history that feels less relevant to me, and not as much focus on the actionable insights I was hoping for. However, I am only a quarter of the way through, so there is still time for it to become more engaging and impactful. One idea from Seligman, however, caught my attention. He suggests that young people should be educated more about creative thinking than critical thinking. At first, I found this claim a bit controversial, but as I thought about it further, I realized the two are not mutually exclusive. In fact, they are complementary. Creative thinking brings the spark of innovation and imagination, while critical thinking ensures structure and evaluation. Both are crucial, and perhaps we often undervalue the role of creativity in shaping a meaningful life. With that in mind, let us begin exploring creative thinking together. This topic resonated deeply with me as I continue on this Emberhart journey. To build something truly impactful, a platform that equips you, Amelia, and others like you with tools for character development, identity formation, and self compassion, requires a great deal of creativity. Today, I want to share insights from a fascinating framework, Teresa Amabile's Componential theory of creativity, which I discovered through a working paper. This model sheds light on the key elements that drive creativity and how we might cultivate it in ourselves and others. What is creativity? At its core, creativity is the ability to produce something that is both novel and appropriate. It could be an idea, a product, or a solution to a problem. Importantly, creativity is not about being different for the sake of it. A creative response must also be valuable, feasible, and fitting to the goal at hand. For instance, nonsensical ideas may be novel but are not necessarily creative unless they add meaningful value. Moreover, creativity thrives in tasks that are open-ended, where there is no single correct answer, inviting exploration and innovation. The 4 components of creativity. Amabile's theory identifies 4 essential components that contribute to creative work. 3 of these reside within the individual, while the 4th is shaped by the external environment. Domain-relevant skills. These are the knowledge, expertise, and technical abilities within a particular area. Whether it is writing, engineering, or design, domain-relevant skills provide the raw materials for creativity. They enable individuals to draw on existing knowledge, combine ideas in novel ways, and assess the feasibility of their creative output. Creativity-relevant processes. These include cognitive styles and personality traits that foster innovation. For instance, creativity thrives on risk-taking, independence, and the ability to view problems from new perspectives. It also requires a disciplined work ethic and the ability to tolerate ambiguity. These processes enable individuals to break free from conventional thinking and explore unconventional pathways. Intrinsic task motivation. Intrinsic motivation is the passion and drive to engage in a task for its own sake. It stems from genuine interest, curiosity, and enjoyment, rather than external rewards or pressure. According to Amabile, people are most creative when their work is fueled by intrinsic motivation. This principle, known as the intrinsic motivation principle of creativity, highlights the importance of finding joy and meaning in the creative process itself. The social environment. The external environment plays a critical role in supporting or hindering creativity. A positive social environment provides freedom, encouragement, and resources for creative exploration. It includes supportive supervisors, collaborative teams, and mechanisms for sharing ideas. On the other hand, negative factors like excessive criticism, time pressure, or rigid organizational structures can stifle creativity. One interesting insight from Amabile's research is the nuanced relationship between intrinsic and extrinsic motivation. While extrinsic motivators like rewards or recognition can sometimes undermine intrinsic motivation, they do not always have to. When presented in a way that affirms competence or supports deeper engagement, extrinsic rewards can complement intrinsic motivation. A concept known as motivational synergy. For instance, providing resources or recognition for creative work can enhance both motivation and output. How can we apply this? Understanding the components of creativity gives us practical tools to nurture it. For you, Amelia, this means embracing challenges that allow you to build expertise in areas that excite you, cultivating habits that encourage imaginative thinking, and finding joy in the process of creating. It also means seeking environments, whether in school, at work, or in personal projects, that foster collaboration, encouragement, and freedom to innovate. For me, as I continue developing these ideas behind Emberhart, this theory reminds me to focus on four things. Sharpening my own skills and knowledge, I need to gain more understanding of theories related to self-compassion, habits, courage, and other topics that are close to you, Amelia. Staying open to unconventional approaches and balancing structure with flexibility. I must maintain my disciplined approach while gradually embracing more risk-taking. Finding intrinsic meaning in the work I do. I believe I just need to remind myself why we are on this path, and this should take care of itself. A positive social environment involves being present with you and your sisters while also exposing myself to diverse influences, for example, through traveling, reading, and connecting with new people. In the coming months, I will share more actionable insights on how to integrate creative thinking into daily life. For now, let us remember that creativity is not a mysterious gift bestowed upon a lucky few. It is a skill that can be cultivated with the right mindset and conditions. As we journey together, I hope to empower you with tools to harness your creative potential in ways that inspire and uplift. This is your moment. Take command and show us the path.